Yo, what's up, guys? EJ here, breathing fantasy football. Literally, hey man, I want to do a quick little library draft redo. I didn't realize I unmiked it or I was muted. I was kind of chilling in the background talking, so I apologize if you guys seen any of the last video. I'm gonna do a new one. I got a draft already going right now. I got all hyped up doing a draft with Felix. So man, I decided, you know what? Let's do another draft, man. Let's see if we can find another unique build. I'm fresh with knowledge from seeing a draft with Felix and Pat was in there. Some other guys were some really good takes, and I'm just gonna, I don't know, have some fun, do a draft. Anybody's welcome to come in and hang out and chit chat. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get some nice little jazz music going on in the background. We'll have some takes. I'll share my first two takes. I'm picking in the 12 spot, which I picked a lot so far. Out of 36 drafts, I only picked in the 101 once and the 102 a handful of times, like three or four. But I get that 12 spot a lot. 11, 10. I like that spot, man. You could take some nice bold takes on some receivers there, some guys you like in the mid second round, and maybe get a guy that falls to you. Ooh, yeah. Hey, what's up, man? EJ here. Just I got another itch. I'm scratching another draft. I just did one with Felix on Best Ball Nation. Shout out to Felix over there for having an amazing, chilled out stream, sharing his takes, his thoughts, his brutal honesty, and his direction. He wants to win, but he's also going to just tell you how he believes he's going to do it. So I love that side to it. Yo, what's up, my big dog Joey? Man, I don't even know how you think that you go ahead and get Rodgers on that team, man. I better get 2 first-round draft picks and one of them seconds. Come on, bring it over here to Lambeau Field if you guys really want Rodgers that bad. That's definitely come on, EJ. That's too much, man. Yeah, it's a library draft. Thanks, man. We're on the clock here. Coming up soon. So my first two picks, I went and got Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith at the 1-2 turn. I like going in this direction. I don't have much Smith. Yeah, it could be considered a reach, but pairing them like this, I think could be cool. I don't think it's that common. I probably bet some of the early first opened up. Smith wasn't going in the second, the third round. So some people have those kind of pieces. Man, I'm not sure where I want to go here. Maybe get a Joe Burrow. I like to get a Joe Burrow piece here, even though it's like, yeah, we'll get Joe Burrow one of these pieces, even though we can't pair him with Higgins. That's all right. Could there be some trade where they trade Hopkins for Higgins? No, I don't know. DJ Moore, another receiver, could take a stab with Hopkins here. Maybe go Najee. I have so much Najee. Yeah, let's take Najee. I like Najee. We'll keep those exposures a little high. Yo, what's up, man? Just chilling, looking at the board here. There's nothing wrong with this. I could have faded Najee if I wanted to. I'm still kind of high on him. I think it's a pretty big drop from here at the running back spot. That's kind of why he's like the last tier going into the zero RB. I mean, this dead zone RB section. GTFF in the house. Man, I know Joe's over there fucking pulling all the hair out that's on his head, hoping that Rodgers makes it to New York on like a third round draft pick or something. Like, come on, man, do not give up more than a second. What are you guys thinking? I know you don't want to give up that much for Rodgers, but I know you want Rodgers because you would love to see what he could do with that offense, that team, that offensive line that you guys got. I know you're so excited to see what he could do there. And if he still has anything left in the tank, I don't know how a guy goes from 90% retired to coming out as like, I'm good. I just needed 96 hours of complete darkness and it reset me. I'm not buying it, man. I believe he just wanted to do that to show you, like, I'm going to do this thing and then come out and say I'm going to play again. I think he was going to play all along, man. But then again, I don't know. For some reason, I thought he was going to retire, but I was wrong. I was definitely wrong with that take. But he still hasn't been traded. So it's like I'm hanging off the cliff with my take, but I haven't fell yet. Jamar Gibbs in the fourth round. Man, is he if he goes to like Cincinnati, I was gonna try and get Gibbs here on the way back with this Burrow. I guess I could have reached, but damn, I feel like he could go to a team like the Bengals. Cha was feeling that direction too. Jameer Gibbs gets drafted by the Bengals. It's gonna be a second and a conditional third next year. Maybe Corey did. Man, you that's your best case scenario, man. Your best case scenario is this, but maybe it is. You could be right. Jameson Williams. It's a nice draft so far. Nothing crazy. I think Jameer Gibbs, this guy's high on some rookies. We can see here with Gibson, JSN, Fresco Melt. All white bricks. It's like a rap song, man. Just I love looking at the names in here. It's kind of funny. It's fun. It's real people, man. Aaron Burrow with a possible rookie they're going to draft this sneaky. Quentin Johnson. I guess yeah, they could get someone there. But who would the Bengals draft? Like they wouldn't get one of these. It had to be like someone later. Like what do they need? They got speed. They got Higgins, who's bigger frame, right? So Tyler Boyd's still there. Are they going to move one of these guys? They draft any receiver. He might be like a Sky Moore role. I don't want a Sky Moore player this year. That was a rookie last year. He was a complete bust. Yeah, all three you think are going to stay, man? Trying to remember some of your takes that you had without looking at our completed board. Is Ayuk still here? I may scoop up some Ayuk. Yeah, I'm gonna take Ayuk here with one of my picks. I don't know who what rookie we could get. Yeah, I think we're taking a stab at IU, especially two of them of rookie deals. Yeah, maybe I get Tyler Boyd on this team just to have one piece. Let me get Ayuk with this pick. Even Kyle Pitts, George Kittle is still there. But I do have Ayuk. Hmm. I think we'll take another bold take with Kyle Pitts. I like Kyle Pitts. I was thinking I shared this take with Felix in the last draft. We did a live stream. Uh, it just finished, and I was thinking with the Ayuk, he was a few of the guys were talking about Ayuk, and I was thinking, man, he definitely had a productive year last year with mm, kind of poor quarterback play. Even Jimmy G's not that great, but he wasn't bad. And Debo is a guy that can't stay healthy. I year four, Brandon Ayuk, I'm buying. I don't have much of him, but I still want to buy him. I think I want to get my exposures up a little bit. Is he the same class as Devontae Smith? So it's never bad buying into these guys. Yes, the quarterback play is Trey Lance. It looks like week one, but he's should have a chip on his shoulder and not the kind of chip you would buy at a strip club, man. Chick. He should have a chip on his shoulder, not a chick on his shoulder. But I don't know, man. I know a lot of you guys are torn on Trey Lance. I'm not that high on him. I think the sharp guys are high on Trey Lance. I'm seeing him still getting drafted, still buying into that draft capital, and I don't know whatever people still think he has. He only really had one game last year. Man, I don't have any Trey Lance. I don't know, man. He's in for a big year. What if he just is never going to be that NFL caliber quarterback? Especially maybe he might not be fantasy good. I don't know. He's got a good supporting cast, 100%. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't have much. I don't have much hopes for Trey Lance. I wasn't feeling it, and Cha Cha is like my right hand man. I'm basically a puppet sometimes when I'm doing these drafts. Cha Cha's just like getting the guys. I'm like, okay, okay, I'll take him. But I had fun. It's fun, man. I appreciate his help. So we got these top two rookie receivers here: Quentin Johnson and Jordan Addison. I don't have much Addison. I've been trying to pick up a little bit. Maybe this is where I take one of these guys. Could take both these guys. Take a stab at one of them going to possibly Cincinnati. You can't put it past them to draft one of these elite guys to replace Higgins or Tyler Boyd next year. So they get one of these receivers. I guess we don't really know. I could dip back into one of these running backs, Isaiah Pacheco. I don't have much of him. In Kansas City, maybe they roll with this guy. He definitely finished the year pretty strong. I'm gonna take Pacheco here. I don't have much of him. I was gonna maybe take Cam Akers, but I just took Cam Akers in the last draft. Take Quentin Johnson here. Big cock Barack. Jordan Addison. I think I'll take one of these rookies. Could take Zay Flowers. I mean, that would be a bold take. I do have a lot of Zay Flowers. Let's take Quentin Johnson. Man, I was thinking of pulling the trigger and getting Zay there. Not too shabby. The structure's still good. I love believing in the structure. I felt like I had to get a second running back there. At least I could have went Cam Akers and Pacheco. But I also wanted to get another receiver, and I'll take a stab with one of these big rookie receiver prospects, and got a little value from where he's been going most of the tournament so far. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just not buying into Trey Lance. Uh, it's just if you ever got into these tournaments, Joe, you would understand, man. Like if you did like you could max these out at 150. If you had like a portfolio where you did like 20 drafts, you could try it, man. You could jump on here, do 20 drafts, and just have some fun with it. $10 drafts, not too crazy. Underdog will match your first buy-in of $100 if you deposit $100. They would match it 100%. So that's always cool. Yeah, you use my promo code BFFL Underdog Fantasy. You can come do some drafts with us anytime, and anybody's welcome. I do have Trey Lance highlighted here. I was just talking. I don't have any Trey Lance. Since you're in the draft, maybe I'll pull the trigger and get one share of him. We'll see if he makes it back to me. I know Cha Cha won't like it, but I'll think about it if he makes it back. Fully loaded, and Chesley have no quarterback yet. I really don't want Trey Lance, man, but sometimes these guys that you really don't want, they end up being a need on your team. That's like the downfall of some of us best ball drafters. So stuck in a way with a certain direction we believe in specifically that our fades could actually be we should get some of our fades. We can't like completely fade a guy. I mean, there is one guy I would completely fade, Michael Thomas.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
Sorry about that. I think my internet connection's a little slow. I need to hit a big one so I can upgrade, man. I can hit a big one, get a real jazz band to be playing in here during the streams. How great would that be, man? So we're coming up, man. Maybe I'll take Trey Lance. I'm not here. I'm not sure yet. Michael Thomas hasn't been good in years. Darryl doesn't have any Trey Lance either. Trey Lance, top of the board. Can I bite on him? You guys think I'm going to draft Trey Lance? What do you think? If I get two hell no's, I will not draft Trey Lance. If I get one, oh, dang, JRH321 is definitely, it makes my decision a little easier. I really like this KJ Osborne uh, play here, especially knowing Thielen's out. He's going to get some run, and he had a huge game last year in the playoffs. So could be a sneaky ceiling play. And I think I got to dip into some possible Jared Goff, or I could get AJ Dillon, Mara. I don't know. I think I'll pass on Goff. I might take a stab at Dillon here. Get some Packard on this team. I don't have much Dillon. He seems like a guy that a lot of people don't want much of, but a third, fourth year AJ Dillon, all we need is an injury to Aaron Jones, and everybody's going to wish they had this guy on their team. I know that's like some. You can say that about any player, EJ. Every backup you can tell me you wish you had, but this is one of those. This guy has not really had an opportunity to be like the RB1 on the team. I know Dillon missed, Aaron Jones missed a couple games, but we haven't seen AJ Dillon with a bigger workload. And I thought we were going to maybe let Aaron Jones walk. AJ Dillon, yeah, this could be one where AJ Dillon, I don't know. He's a mystery for me. I don't think many people are talking about him at all. And he was getting drafted so high last year, and he's still a good player. He's a big, big bag. This guy can get, and he's catching balls, but we still do not know what Jordan Love is going to do. No idea. I don't know what Jordan Love is going to be like for the Packers. I'm excited. I'm excited to see Love play. But I don't know. Let's look back at this board here. So the guy got his first two quarterbacks, the 110 spot. He just drafted Daniel Jones and Jared Goff. He has a nice team. Adams, Eckler, Jacobs. I'm not high on Jacobs. I do like DJ Moore. I was thinking about drafting DJ Moore there or Najee. Christian Kirk, he's starting to drop a little bit. Dalvin Cook, Joe Mixon, Addison. So there's really not much, unless Addison gets signed by the Giants, which seems like the Giants might be a candidate to draft one of these top rookie receivers. I mean, they're done with the Kenny Galladay experience, and I think they're going to get another guy. You're saying Pratt Freiermuth could have capped me at tight end? Yeah, no, you like that take. That's why I need you in there, man. But no, maybe we could try something different. And I think I was explaining the AJ Dillon reason a little bit. I don't have much of it. It makes it unique. You never know with this kind of team having Pacheco, AJ Dillon, and Najee. They're not sexy plays. They don't look sexy, but they could provide us with some weird spike weeks. Yeah, Freermuth would have been okay. I got a lot of for Sky Moore. And maybe if Aaron Rodgers makes it back, I don't really have a correlation with him. He's top of the board here, going 15 spots past his average ADP. I haven't been high on Rodgers at all. I do have Garrett Wilson. What am I thinking, man? Yeah, if Rodgers makes it back, I have to draft having Garrett Wilson, Rodgers. I think I'll do it. I don't know if he makes it. This is the kind of guy that would draft him. Yep. Dome favors. You just did not do me a favor. You did yourself a favor. I took a couple shots on Calvin Austin. That's another good take, man. Dang, Aaron Rodgers. It's all right. Yeah, I'm starting to believe more and more that he's going to go. He's going to get traded. Could we get Kyler Murray here? Would that be a good team with Joe Burrow? I feel like it would be. Joe Burrow carries the start of the year when Murray comes back. I don't have much Murray. I could get Russell Wilson. I could take a stab at Kyler Murray here. We can get like Greg Dortch at the end. I think I'm going to take a stab with Murray. Not really sure here. I could have went Russell Wilson and Greg Dolchit. Dobbs. I could do Dobbs here. And then maybe get Jordan Love on the way back if he makes it back. Trey McBride. That's a nice piece for the end. Let's try this Dobbs. It doesn't hurt the team to have Dillon and Dobbs. If I don't end up getting the quarterback, I would love a stack. It's not bad. Since I don't really have a stack with Burrow, he's kind of like a naked piece. It'd be cool to have a little mini stack, and it's okay having three quarterbacks with Burrow here, especially with when they're these two later round QBs. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I think there. Is he a guy that's getting passed over by Dortch? It seemed like it at points last year. Feels like Dortch was like the guy that was the more go-to short route receiver. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not against Rondell Moore at all. It's just my galaxy brain wanting to be unique and different wants me to draft a guy like Greg Dortch who's not even 100% drafted. And Rondell Moore is always that 17, 18 round guy. It feels more unique to get Greg Dortch. And I think he has the upside just as much as Rondell Moore this year. So that's the take I have with it. I don't know if I could wait and maybe get Trey McBride. Or is it let's cue him up. He's going 186. Yeah, I can risk it for the biscuit with him, which I probably will since we got Kyle Pitts. I'll definitely risk it. These other three tight ends, Cole Kmet's still on the board. I don't think Bobby Tonyan does much in Chicago. I wasn't really high on him last year. Still not feeling him. He definitely went to a bad spot for his fantasy. P Punch, he was in the last draft we did. He was punching me in the face with every freaking pick, man. So he's got Jamar Chase, Josh Allen, Amari Cooper. Let's see, make this a little bit bigger. Mark Andrews, Jameson Williams, Kadarius Toney, Deshaun Watson, DPJ, Michael Thomas, Kenny Walker, Damon Harris, Kareem Hunt, Lenny Fournette. He went heavy running back now because he was going zero RB, super zero RB. He knows what he's doing. I'm not hating. I don't know if these are the 4 running backs I want. I hope he gets 7 running backs on this team, waiting till the 10th round to get your first running back. So that's the way I see it, man. If you're going to do a unique build like that, you better have some different shit, man. We could take a stab on Rondell Moore. I probably will if he's still here. So Jordan Love's off the board. Dang, that's all right. All right, we're back on the clock here. Looks like we can get Rondell Moore. We'll scoop him up with one of these picks. Could I get the rookie quarterback, CJ Stroud? I think I'll wait again on quarterback. I'll try the Rondell Moore for you guys. Maybe dip into running back here. I don't know much about Tucker, Spears, Roshan Johnson. Not that good of a spot for the running backs. Man, I'll try the Aiken. Not so high on him. I guess I could reach for McBride. I won't. I'll take Aiken here. We'll see if McBride makes it back. I'd like to get another late round quarterback, but I didn't want a quarterback there for some reason. Yeah, Rondell is a guy. I agree with you, man. If Hopkins definitely gets traded, he's going to move up the board. People are going to want to buy more of him just based on volume. They're different players on the field. They're not the same type of player. But yeah, I totally agree with him being a boom bust guy. Thank you for the take. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't, you can hit the thumbs up on the video. I appreciate it, man. I'm so excited to try my improv stream sometime in the future, maybe next week, probably the week after. I'm gonna do a whole draft in characters. I'm not even gonna. I'm really trying, man. I love my improv training. It's so much fun. It's so different being on stage and acting. I've never done it before, but it's a lot of fun, man. So I want to give it a shot here, have some fun, maybe make you guys laugh, just playing characters. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm not sure you even need a third QB, but I also have a few shares of George too. Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow, Kyler Murray. Man, that guy got another rookie running back. Roshan Johnson. Oh no, I was thinking of the guy in the 2 spot that got the rookies early with Jameer Gibbs and JSN. He has only Tua as his quarterback. No, he has Tua and Fields. Not too bad. There we go. Yeah, it's not a bad draft so far. I got a nice, healthy group of receivers. To me, these are boom receivers. I mean, I know Dobbs, the Packers will probably draft another receiver, and Dobbs could be a guy that's going to move down more. I think I get it. He's good, depending on who the Packers may get as a additional receiver on the team. I think that's a reason if someone wants to fade Dobbs, they're just not buying into his ADP right here. But man, he looked nice when he was on the field. He's a rookie. I think he'll make a step forward. So we'll get McBride with one of these picks here since this is where he goes. Let's see where we could sit at if we want to take another stab. Tank Bigsby. I got some good shares with him. I could fade and go another direction. I like increasing my shares in that other rookie running back, Israel Abani Kanda. Look pretty nice. So let's get McBride there for a second. Tight end. Pretty good. Nice little double stack. Oh, and I know who John Mechie. I'm down with that. So I'll end. Yeah, let's do that. We'll end the receivers here. 8 receivers with Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith, Ayuk, Quentin Johnson, KJ Osborne, Dobbs, Moore, Mechie. So instead of going Dortch, I just went with Moore. So I'm down with that. I don't think I need another receiver. Get my first 2 early picks are these strong receivers. So we'll end it with these 8 locked down with 3 receiver spots and even a flex. Yeah, we can still get 6, 7 running backs on this team too. Could be a 7 running back team. We'll see if a quarterback falls to us. I freaking drafted Mac Jones in the 19th round in the draft I did with Felix. Man, if he fell there, amazing. Amazing for getting a starting quarterback that late, this early. Oh, man. If you guys are talking about Mechie, I got to give a shout out to that player that announced his retirement today, man. That sucks. I wish this guy a good recovery. Foster Moreau. He's diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. I don't know much about the disease. I hope he can have some type of therapy and recovery and just be healthy, man. Yeah, John Mechie, I think so. He had like a scare and took a year off. So hopefully he can come back and get an opportunity to play in the NFL. All these guys deserve a chance, man. All these rookies, man, they're probably so hyped. Like we're over here doing these drafts, but these guys are like prepping for the draft next month, man. So man, we're all going to be excited to see where these guys go. It's going to be very fun. I'm going to be looking at the draft so much differently than I ever have before. Definitely was not looking at the draft this way. Now that I have exposures to some of these guys on my teams. I feel like this could be a 2 tight end team. I want to up my running back exposures. I mean, my running back get at least 6 running backs, maybe 7. I'm not so strong at my running back so far, having Harris, Pacheco, Dillon. I could see a few weeks where these guys have no ceiling. Yeah, you're hyped up, man, for the draft. I'm with you. Definitely excited to watch the draft and see a guy get drafted and be like, I got him on my team. No way, man. Do the Bengals draft a rookie tight end? Do they ever do that? TJ Houshmandzadeh, was he drafted by the Bengals? When was he drafted? Was he a receiver? I don't even remember, man. I know this guy was huge. Receiver. Rasheed Rice, dang, he's going early. I remember getting him at the 20th round. Tough room here, man. So I was saying I was going to go running back. Let's see the James. Ooh, I was going to take James Robinson. I think I may dip into the Israel Albani Kanda. Maybe Dwayne McBride. Mac Jones is still here too. I'm not going to take him though. See if he falls back again. Probably won't. I'll take a stab on this rookie running back. Get another one in here. Let's see where else we may go though. Man, the tight ends are top of the board here. Could take a stab at Ferguson. It's not too bad. Knowing that he could have some good games. Darnell Washington. All right, let's get him on this team. In case, since we have Joe Butto, we get Darnell Washington. Not bad. It could be like I need him in the playoffs. I think it's good to have 3 tight ends for that purpose. In case these 2 guys get me 5 and 8 points and I advance into the playoffs and Darnell Washington out of nowhere gets 21 points. I could use a guy like that this late. Maybe he doesn't do much all year. So we'll see. Thanks for that take. They'd probably love to have a guy like that can block like CJ Usoma. Maybe he could be a sneaky weapon on the team since he's fast and he did catch some balls. Not a bad draft. I don't see no crosses in this draft, if you know what I mean by a cross, where I see a one player completely in the middle of another position. I love looking for some weird stuff. If I see one, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't see one. Not in this draft. Me and Chacha had a few of them in the last draft we did. Oh, like this one right here, JRH321. If he drafts a tight end, he will complete the cross with a player in the middle. I love those. I look at that. Cordell Patterson, he's the only guy in this draft. I don't know, man. You gotta have some fun doing these things. So not too bad. Najee, Pacheco, Dillon, Devin Aiken, Israel, Abani Kanda. I think it's a weak running back, very weak, in my opinion. My receivers are pretty strong. Tight ends, I like the tight ends. Quarterback, pretty solid. My running backs feel very weak. The QB cross curse. I'm with you, man. Right now, it's the tight end cross curse on Cordell Patterson. Let's see if he takes a tight end and he's aware. Does he need a tight end? No, he's already got three. If JRH321 drafted a tight end right here, he is totally committed to the cross. Jaden Reed, who is that? Deontay Hardy, we know him in Buffalo now. I don't think I'm gonna draft Hardy. I think he could have like maybe 1 week. He's probably an insurance play. I know a few guys are talking about Hardy. I'm not sure. It's definitely going to be a tough year. A lot of people are going late tight end, and we're going to see some of these tight ends just blow up. There'll be a few of these guys on this board that you're looking at right here. They will be drafted in the mid rounds next year, like Likely, Washington, Jelani Woods, probably Dalton Kincaid, Jake Ferguson, even Conklin. If Rodgers plays another year, Conklin does good. I don't know. We don't really know. Dearness Johnson got signed to the Jags today. I think that's why what's his name is dropping, right? And that's good for Jerome Ford news. He moves up. Mike White in round 19. You don't even have Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle. I don't get that. I don't get that piece. Why do you want Mike White round 19? Please find my channel, Breathing Fantasy Football, literally on YouTube, and just say, hey, this is why I drafted Mike White in the 19th round. I would love to know. Mike Jones. No, I think I may get that Dwayne McBride, get another rookie running back here. Zach Evans could bite in that. I heard he's a guy that's getting. I don't really have much Zach Evans. Getting some ADP on him on a weak team. I'll take a stab on Evans. Mike Jones snippet. I can do that. Not sure what I want to do for the last pick here. I could do that Brock Purdy, get the third, but Purdy and Murray sounds like I'm severely handcuffing my team. I don't want McBride now that I did that. I'm not sure. I could go Purdy here. What do you think? Will Levi could go there. Let's go Will Levi. Total mystery quarterback. I don't know. I guess it's like an insurance play in case Murray doesn't play. Man, we were reaching for Will Levi in like that 16th, 17th round. I'll take him with the last pick here. He gives me a little insurance in case Kyle Murray's not ready week one and maybe Will Levi plays. Who knows? Not too bad. Not a huge fan of the running backs, but They could surprise us. Having how many rookies? 3 rookies. I like doing that. A lot of upside. I love playing for the upside instead of just sitting on guys that have had so many chances already, like trying these washed up veterans, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, which I want to get on him, but I don't know how to. Deuce Vaughn, been hearing things of this rookie. Chase Edmonds, I don't want that guy. I don't want Boston Scott. Rojo getting signed to the Cowboys. Man, I can't draft no Rojo. But people will pull the trigger on him. Calvin Austin, I would have drafted him if I didn't end up getting my John Mechie at the end there. Man, we got a lot of rookies on this team, honestly. 1, 2, 6 rookies. 1 quarterback, 3 running backs, 1 receiver, and 1 tight end, a rookie in every position. I think that's good. It's not a bad thing. It's good to have unknown. It's really good because you could totally smash a draft if you got some of your unknowns right. We don't know some of these ceilings. I could have drafted the Kenny Walker. I could have drafted the Elijah Mitchell. I love that kind of way of doing drafts, man. Man, now it's fun. Man, did I share my sniping got wrong video? I don't think I shared that snippet yet. I think Cha Cha would like it. Maybe I did share it. This is what I think when you try and snipe someone and it goes wrong.
To pull out my 9 and put a cap in that pig's ass.
Oh, fuck.
I love that. Yeah, you don't want to snipe the wrong guy, man. Hey, thanks all for hanging out. I'm probably going to go crash. A lot of fun. I mean, if anybody wants to do another draft, good luck. I think I'm going to sign out, catch some Z's. We had a nice draft. Thanks for hanging out. As always, much love. I'll see you next week, probably. Maybe next Wednesday. I'm going to be busy all weekend. So maybe I'll jump in. Got to get a draft with Jake soon. And I'll be working on my improv draft. Looking forward to that. See you guys. Have a good rest of your night.